In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a mood board in Canva in just minutes. Hey there, I'm Danielle, and I help boss ladies look fabulous online. Now, before we jump into Canva, this video is a part of a branding series, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can stay up to date. To create a mood board, which is such a great way to curate all the inspiration for a brand or developing a new design for a product line, I collect things from Pinterest. I snap photos on my phone when I'm out about in a store or looking through magazines. And I talk more about specifically curating things for your branding in this video, and it's all about putting out the right brand vibe, so I suggest you watch that if you are in the process of branding. So let's jump on over to Canva. At this stage in the process, I have already collected all my inspiration because that part will take you some time. If you really want to develop a brand and that you're going to love, you need to spend some time sort of collecting things that inspire you and then curate it into this mood board. So I collect things on Pinterest in a secret board, and to get them in Canva, I just save them on my computer. First I click on it and make it big, and then I right click and do save image. And you can create a folder or however you want to save them so you can easily find everything that you sort of want to curate together. Now remember, these are all for personal use. You don't have the rights for these, and these will not make up your final branding, but it will provide the inspiration and possibly where you're going to pull colors and font ideas from. And another thing to keep in mind is at this stage, you want to start looking and pulling the things that where you have collected the same colors over and over and the same fonts over and over. You're starting to look for commonalities in all the different pieces you have pulled together. So once you're in Canva, you can pretty much pick any size design you want to. I'm just going to go with that one. And then you come over to Elements and click on Grids and go to All, because you want to find a grid that has several different spaces, and I like to pick one that has various different sizes. So I might do something like this, or you may even want to have more places to insert your photos. It's totally up to you. And then you come up to your uploads, and this is where you'll upload all of your inspiration. You just click on upload and you go find your files, and you can select more than one. So if you have all your stuff right together in a folder, you can upload them all at once. Now I have already done this. I'm just going to search really quick and find where my mood board pieces are. Now I saw that I was collecting lots of things that were mint and green and had creative patterns and some script fonts. So I really like this, so I'm going to click and drag it into the grid, and then I can double click to sort of move how it's placed. You can crop in on an area and then just select done. This was a photo I actually took myself because I really liked that pattern back there in the pink and the script font. I liked this pattern on this wall back here and the mint green of the clocks and the lights, so I'm just going to crop in on a section there. Now I don't normally recommend picking pre-designed color palettes or pre-designed mood boards, but you can pick them to pull inspiration off a little section. So for example, I liked this mood board, but I'm going to crop it in onto just one area. I know that I want my brand to be fun, so I'll sort of crop in on that area because it's the colors, but it's also a little fun and whimsical. I also know that I want some hand-drawn elements in my design, which these are actually ones that I have drawn. And if at any point you decide that you kind of need more spaces to work with, but you don't want to start over, you can just simply drag your grid up. You will have to recrop some of your photos possibly, and then you can simply come over back to the grids and add another one right back on to the bottom there. So we'll pick one with maybe less photos, and then we'll just drag it down to fit right under the one that was there, and you can come back to uploads and keep adding pictures. So I know that I sort of want this one to show this way instead because I want to show the hand-drawn elements, but I'm also using a lot of these desktop items in my branding. I know that I like to incorporate paint swashes, and then you may want to pick some font things that represent the type of font that you might look to buy and use in your branding. There's another example of some paint and some fonts that I would like. And because remember that you may want to pick a creative font like the script, but you definitely want fonts that are going to be better for body copy. You do not want to use script everywhere. Maybe I like this triangle pattern, and I could fill up that whole space. So there you go. I would keep curating your inspiration until you are satisfied with every piece of it. And that is how you easily create a mood board in Canva. Now, in the next video, I'm going to show you how you take your mood board and then start creating your final color palette. And I'll be showing my favorite color palette tool, and it is free to use. So be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you know when that video is available. And if it already is available, then it will pop up above. And let me know what colors or where you're finding inspiration for your mood board. And if you've created one, or if you do create one, share that in the comments below.